Yeah, those big giant pencils that you see in the protests in France, that was us. We were behind that. That's our product. Oh, what a coup. I'm so glad that paid off. Man, thank God for this Charlie Hebdo thing, right? I mean that obviously in the most respectful, sensitive way. Of course, of course. You know, naturellement, right? I mean, it's our business. Is it Charlie Hebdo or Charlie? Yeah, I used to know how to pronounce people's names, especially if they shared it with my best friend from high school and two of my ex-wives, and they all pronounced it Charlie. But I don't know. You know, now we have a lot of people with all these different languages coming in and with different consonants and schwas or whatever they're called, and I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. You know, I was spelling it SWEE on the t-shirt for 2 days straight before somebody caught it. Thank God for computer programs and a proofreader, huh? At least t-shirts are easy to recall these days. Yeah, not like they used to be. You can recall a t-shirt pretty quickly and without losing a lot of money. Not like those pencils. Oh man, those pencils nearly killed us. To get those things ready for shipment within a 24-hour period, get them through customs, get them there ready at the march. You know, we practically had to contract slave labor. I won't lie to you. If people knew how many human rights violations we have to commit sometimes just so they can protest human rights violations, they'd be protesting us. I kid you not. I kid you not. Ah, yeah. At least we've come a long way, though, from those giant inflatable rats. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it was us too. Absolutely. People are sometimes surprised to hear that. They don't know that. That put us on the map, though. That was our first big major product line. The giant inflatable rat. But I tell you what, they also don't know is that we didn't really make a lot of money off of that. We basically broke even, maybe a little bit better. You know, because what we learned the hard way is that if you're going to buy a giant inflatable rat, usually that's the kind of product you buy just once. There's not a lot of repeat business for that. It's not like a carton of milk or some soy sauce. You know, even a Christmas tree, you got to unload those at least once a year. But the giant inflatable rat, you pretty much buy once and you lend it to your friends, you use as needed. And if it's an inflatable rat, it stands to reason it deflates for easy storage, which I remember is one of the selling points when we were making them. But you know, looking back on it, I kind of wish that we had redesigned it slightly so we could increase our margin just a hair, just a rat hair. not to gouge the customer, obviously, but just you know, I mean, it's a quality product. Durable, stands the test of time. We're very proud of it. I'm just glad we don't have to rely on it anymore. You know, one of the biggest challenges in being in the demonstration swag business is trying to predict where the next outrage is going to be and what kind of protest prop that people are going to flock to when enough of them get pissed off about something. The Russians have been a pretty reliable catalyst over the years, but they've been quiet the last few weeks. They've been quiet, and I'm hoping that Vladimir Putin does something really soon, or I'm going to be taking a bath. A borscht bath. I'll put it this way, I'm long on beets. So they better start saber rattling soon, huh? Sometimes you make predictions and sometimes they don't pay off. So if they don't hurry up, I'm going to have to plant these things just to save my investment. I don't have that much acreage. Certainly don't like beets. I had a great idea, what I thought was a great idea for this whole I Can't Breathe campaign. Oxygen tanks. Yeah. Many of our biggest product lines I was talking about, the inflatable pencils, the inflatable rat, George Clooney, all full of air. I thought, why not go straight to the oxygen tank? Make it really meta. Back to basics. Didn't work at all. Turns out they're really heavy. Surprised me. I guess if you're marching down the street in indignation, you don't want to be dragging 50 pounds of metal behind you. You know, but what? What's your problem? My assistant's over here giving me faces like I'm not supposed to be talking about certain things. Okay, whatever. Okay. Well, I tell you, if I could just leave the people with this, you know, as the world gets smaller, we're expecting business to get bigger. And we are the industry leader in demonstration swag. And whatever gets your goat, we got you covered. I'll put it that way. So, Je Suis Charlie, or God, I'm glad we're just in charge of the props and not the phraseology. Vive Le Pencil. I'll leave it at that.